Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, sir. My name is Aldi, and in this video, I will talk about psycholinguistic variation in language experience, dual language activation, language selection, and lastly, I will talk about cognitive issues and language processing. So, first, let's start with what is psycholinguistic. Psycholinguistic is the study of how the mind understand, produce, and learn language. It is a field of a study that is a mix of two main field of studies, which is psychology and linguistic. Psychology is the study about the mind and behavior, while linguistic is a study about language. So psycholinguistic is in other words, psycholinguistic is studies of on how our brain process language. For example, how do we understand language or sentences when we are speaking, how children learn their first language, and how bilingual people manage two language. So when we listen to someone speaking, our brain doing a lot of things. First, it recognizes sounds, and then its meaning and psychology, and then we can understand it. Sorry, and psycholinguistic tries to explain how this process works inside of our brain. So now let's talk about the language experience. Not everyone have the same experience with language. Some only speak one language, and some grew up speak two or more languages because both of their parents speaks a different language. So then there are even many people who speaks so many language, and these people are called polyglot. Some people uh, learn language I'm sorry some people learn second language as a children because back like I said before, both of their parents speak a different language and they grew up speaking different languages at home. And some people learn their second language in the school or when they are an adult, and these differences create a different experience in like different variation in language experience. For example, when someone who grew up speaking two language different from have different different experience from someone who learned it at school, and someone who uh, I'm sorry, and even bilingual people have different experiences too. Like, if we have two people, which is both of them are Indonesian and English bilingual, both of them may process the language differently. Between one who use their second language every day and the one who rarely use it. Another thing is dual language activation. This happen in bilingual people when they use one language, their other brain might still activate the other one in the brain. For example, when Indonesian and English bilingual heard the word bug, their brain might also think about the word buku, even when they are speaking and thinking in English. Uh, this means that the brain didn't deactivate the other language, but the both language could be active at the same time. This called non-selective language and non-selective activation, because Both language are active and the brain must control this. This leads to our next topic, which is language selection. Language selection is a process of choosing the correct language to use. So if you are bilingual, you must select the correct language to use and avoid mixing up words from your other language. So for example, if you speak English in class, you must control your English in your brain. You must think in English in your brain, but when you doing so, you can accidentally also think in Indonesian in your brain. So it's simultaneously active in your brain, and you must control it in order to avoid making a mistakes with your language. But sometimes bilingual people, which is people who speaks two languages or more, mixed language, especially when they are talking to the other bilingual people who speaks the same languages as them. Uh, and this is called code switching, and it is normal and natural, and it's commonly found in everyday conversation. For example, uh, when you talking to your friends and you both speaks two same languages, when you are having a conversation, you might both of you might mix the two languages and but can still understand each other perfectly, and this phenomenon are called code switching. Lastly is I will talk about cognitive issue and language processing. Language processing is closely connected to cognitive, which is like memory, problem solving, attention, and decision making. So when we process language, we use working memory to remember the full context. Like, I'm sorry, when we talk with other people, our brain might will use its memory to retain the detail about the conversation, so we are not going to forget what the other party says while having a conversation. So that's all from me. Thank you, sir. I think that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.